Hello and welcome to today's version, Tuesday, May 20th version of the Semi Pro USL show. If you are someone who is just jumping in for the first time, because this is kind of a new thing we're doing, this is a live show that we are doing at 9:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. We go live on YouTube channel, we go live on Instagram, we go live on our Twitch channel, and it's also being uploaded to podcast players. And what we do is we just break down the matches from the day before. And so we are going to go ahead and jump into our League Two scores. Now, we have a score that has been has not been reported, but I do believe, and I'm going to just look it up and make sure, it was between Western Mass Pioneers and it was in the Albany Rush, where the Pioneers took this match 6-0. They end up getting goals from Robbie Lyons, Jose Suarez, um, Mamadi Gianna, Israel Neto, Jose Bastamante, and Gustavo Barbosa. Those were the goal scorers, all 6 goal scorers from your 6-0 win from the Western Mass Pioneers. And that one has not been uploaded to the league website, so there is that. So let's go to the one that was reported, and that was Brevard SC. Their 3-0 win over Sporting Jacks in the Southeast region. So when we look at this match, it happened pretty quick, where Brevard gets a first goal in the 12th minute. They came out in a 4-3-3. Same thing for Sporting Jacks, where they come out in a 4-3-3. And after that, it kind of fizzles out. A couple yellow cards up until halftime. Then in the 61st minute, you end up getting not only a goal by Michael Owens, you also get a second yellow card because of dissent. So Oscar Rosano gets a dissent yellow card. He gets it is now 2-0, and just 1 minute later, now Lovelock ends up making it 3-0 for Brevard, and they end up seeing the match out. Yeah, just kind of unfortunate for Sporting Jacks that you end up getting the red card. Not really what you want to see out of your number 9. But, it is what it is. That is a learning moment for some young teams, some young players. But, yeah, Brevard comes out with a 3-0 win. Very cool for them. And so that's kind of it for what happened yesterday in terms of League Two action. So I want to kind of give you a little heads up on what's happening today. So if I can just switch this over really fast, give me just one moment. The matchups you have today in League Two, we have a bit of a loaded schedule where we have Kalamazoo in the Great Lakes region taking on Lansing City Football Club. And then you have in the Lone Star region, AHFC Royals taking on Hill County Lobos. In the South Florida region, we have FC Miami City versus Kings Hammer Sun City, not the other Kings Hammer. In the Valley region, we have Lexington SC taking on Dayton Dutch Lions. The Dayton version of the Dutch Lions. In the Metropolitan Division, we have Motown STA taking on the Hudson Valley Hammers. In the Southwest region, we have Stars FC taking on SC Tucson. And then in the Mid-Atlantic, we have Westchester United taking on Real Central New Jersey, which, by the way, it is Real, not Real. Real. You can ask Ira. It is Real. They are the Real Central Jersey. So that's kind of it that happened yesterday. I wish I had a little bit more for you on what happened in the Western Mass match, because it was a 6-0 win, but it kind of is what it is. Right now, I'm in the process of kind of waiting for some updated statistics throughout the season. They're updated every Tuesday and Friday. I was hoping that they would be uploaded by now, but maybe I'll just give you guys updated statistics tomorrow, and that'll just be what they do. So we'll do statistic watches on Wednesdays and probably Mondays as well to give you just kind of an update on the season. So let's go on over to the W League, where the W League, we only had 2 matches once again. And I'm going to start with the bigger of the blowouts, which is our mountain region finally started. And it was our Colorado Storm taking down this Colorado International Soccer Academy 6-0, 2-6-0 in this one. And it was just utter dominance from, I do believe Colorado Storm were last year's runner ups in USLW League. So they are continuing their run of dominance where they end up getting oh gosh, Koschu, maybe. I'm so sorry. They're number 9, getting the hat trick for them. So it starts off with McKenna Dominguez in the 17th minute, and then Koschau gets one in the 22nd. Then Ava Priest gets the third in the 37th. Then it ends up being halftime. And then Ava Priest gets her brace in the 66th. Samantha Drayling in the 79th. And then Samantha Drayling once again. Oh, sorry. It wasn't Kostu who got that hat trick. They misattributed it. But it was Samantha Drayling who gets the hat trick. So a brace and a hat trick, and then you have Dominguez getting in on the action as well. So very cool to see there. That is the 6-0 win, where the Colorado Storm came out in the 4-3-3. Same thing for Soccer International or Colorado International Soccer Academy. Easy to mix those up. They also come out in their 4-3-3. Pretty straightforward match for the Storm. And then as I am moving back over, because sometimes the website just does not love me, we have FC Buffalo versus Flower City 1972, which, by the way, that is different than Flower City Union. They used to play in NISA. That is a different team. I'm not sure if they're connected at all, but it was a pretty good match. And FC Buffalo, I do believe I saw that their men's team was there watching, which is very cool to see, of course. We always love to see those like overlaps, which is fun. FC Buffalo get an early lead. They get a lead thanks to Aaron Weir in the 42nd minute, right before halftime. And we actually see some formations that aren't just 4-3-3s. And okay, here's my personal rant of the day, where a 4-2-3-1 is just a 4-3-3, but a little different. Like it's just a 4-3-3. But they come out in a 4-2-3-1, and we see that, if I can find it once again, here we go, where Flower City comes out in a 4-2-1-3, where Catherine Rogers gets a goal and Emily Hanrahan gets a goal as well. And then FC Buffalo, this one's fun, has a 4-1-2-3. Kind of just flip strengths and strengths, where FC Buffalo have 2 attacking midfielders. Meanwhile, you have Flower City with 2 defensive midfielders. It's an interesting midfield battle. There's a reason why FC Buffalo come out and get that first half lead. I mean, they have the higher players. They have the players who are going to be, playing those attacking midfield roles. But after that, it was Emily Hanrahan in the 73rd. And in the 89th minute, Catherine Rogers gets the winner for Flower City. 1872. I can get there eventually. I know what I'm doing, kind of. Yeah, this is a fascinating match. This is a really good one. This is one that I was very I'm very excited to see how both teams kind of grow from this, because Flower City has a bit of a reputation about being a good club. FC Buffalo, very professional, very well-run club. So it's going to be interesting to see how they grow from this. So let's look at today's matchups. Why don't we? Today is, of course, May 20th, which I would like to, she's not going to watch this, so this is just for you to know. Happy anniversary to my wonderful wife. I hope she has a wonderful day at work today, as I am done teaching. So we are out for the summer. But yeah, happy anniversary. Where we get the defending champions, North Carolina Courage taking on North Carolina Fusion in the South Atlantic Division. In the Metropolitan, we have New Jersey Copa FC taking on the Cedar Stars. In the Lone Star Division, we have Lone Star San Antonio taking on San Antonio Athenians SC. One of my favorite badges in the USL, by the way, the Athenians. South Atlantic Division, all these next are in the South Atlantic. Carolina Ascent taking on Wake FC. The South Atlantic, you have Charlotte Eagles taking on South Georgia Tormenta, the previous champions in the inaugural season. And then the South Central, we have Greenville Liberty taking on the Chattanooga Red Wolves, where that should be a fun match. I highly recommend watching that one personally. And in the Southeast region, we have Brookhouse FC taking on the TLH Reckoning. Another really nice crest, by the way. Same for Brookhouse. Brookhouse has a fun one. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are. That's today's update. That is everything that's happened since yesterday. We'll break down these matches tomorrow on May 21st, where I'll tell you everything that happened. I'll give you some score updates. I'll tell you about the matches, the fun ones that happened in depth as we get there. And we'll do a bit of a statistical deep dive into what happened in this most recent in this season so far as those things are updated. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the Semi Pro USL show, and join us tonight as we have the USL show proper, the full Super League, League One championship, that whole thing. That is tonight. Checking in live. Have a good time. And yeah, and for the second time ever on the Semi Pro USL show, here's Alan's voice.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL show.
The USL show is now proudly part of the Protagonist podcast family. Please go to protagonistsoccer.com to check out more work. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see everyone again next time.